Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Badusky, and I'm your program coordinator for the Green Building and Retrofitting program here at Assiniboine College. I'm so glad to have you in this program, so glad to have you taking these courses. It is going to be a phenomenal experience. But before you can actually get your credential, you actually have to complete the courses. In order to do that, you have to work through our 5 online courses in our learning management system called Moodle. Some of you may have used Moodle before, and if you have, you could probably just navigate it on your own. But if you haven't, don't worry. I'm going to help you figure it out. So by now, or hopefully by now, you would have already completed your online application, been accepted into the program, and been issued your login information for the Assiniboine.net platform, which means you have a username at Assiniboine.net email, which you're going to set up with multi-factor authentication, and that's the email you're going to use to access your Moodle classes. Now, you will probably, if you haven't already, get an email from me welcoming you to the program and giving you a link to your Moodle courses so that you can just jump in here and get started. If you haven't, it's coming already. So let me share my screen, and I'm going to show you what you will find when you log into your Moodle and see your courses. Now, yours might look a little different because this is just a basic demo. It's a seed course, which is what we call, the start of it. So yours might look a little bit different, but all 5 courses in the program are set up the same way with the same elements. So let me walk you through what you will see. So this is just a demo of the first course in the program, Sustainable Building Basics. As you scroll down, you'll notice that you will have some hyperlinks here. Navigating your course, that is a link that will give you this video, so you can go back to it if you need to. Any of your instructor announcements will come in here. Class questions and discussions. This is a link where you can ask questions, talk to your fellow students. It's a discussion forum. You can get to know the people in your class as well as connect with your instructor. Your instructor will also add another link in here that will be a weekly Zoom link. And you don't have to join the live Zoom if you don't want to. It's completely optional, but it's a great way for you to connect with your instructor and the people in your course to ask questions and share your knowledge and experience with them. There's also a link in every course that has resources and references. This gives you all of the information and hyperlinks to the resources and references used to build your curriculum. So you can follow along, you can jump in there, and you can do some additional reading or find additional resources if you would like to. All of these will be displayed on any page as you work through your course. This course information link is specific to each course. You don't really need it on a day-to-day basis, but this is where you will find things like your program outcomes, your course outlines, and contact information if you need to get a hold of your instructor or myself for any reason. Once you go through course information, you will have your different modules. Each course has 4 to 5 modules, and they all have lessons within them. These modules are designed to be taken in order. So you will see here that you cannot access module 2. You see this little lock? It's locked until you complete module 1. So do them in order, and all you have to do is click on them. Once you do, you will see that the different lessons will open up to you, and you can access them and the videos that are embedded just by clicking the link, reading through the theory, watching the videos, and going through the information. And you will see all of the sources are hyperlinked, so you can click on them for more information as well. Your instructor will also have personalized lessons for you that they will embed in here. So don't worry, you're not here alone. Even though you're working through this asynchronously, which means on your own, your instructor is there to support you. So reach out, email, and contact them if you have any questions or need any help. Inside the lesson, you can just go down here to go to the next one, or if you want to go back. So we're just going to go to the next one. And this happens to be a URL, which is a primer that will open up in a different window and give you more information. Now, don't panic. You don't have to read through all of these different codes and items in order to finish the course, but they're there to help you understand what you are learning and getting a deeper knowledge of it. You can also download them and use them as resources in your career or your workplace after you're done your program. Inside each module is also a glossary. Now, this is a customized dictionary for all the relevant terms and definitions that are used throughout the module. And you will find these in your reviews, your quizzes, and in your final test. So they are important. And you can go through them and make sure you understand what is happening. Now, once you have gone through all of the lessons and you've read through everything, you've watched the videos, and you've talked to your instructor, you are ready to start reviewing your module. And every course has a review for each module, and they are customized to help you learn. They are interactive. They will break down your glossary and your terminology. They will test your knowledge. And you can even have some fun and get ready for your quiz. So, do buildings account for about 18% of Canada's direct greenhouse gas emissions? I don't know. Let's say true. Ha! Got that one. Yay me. So you'll continue to work through the reviews and help really establish or reconnect to your lessons, make them relevant, and you can study with a friend, a partner, or maybe even connect with someone in your class. Once you're done your review, you're ready for your module quiz. And that quiz is set up in here. You'll notice again, I cannot do it until I mark my review complete. Now that I have, my quiz has opened up. Now, for the module quizzes, you can attempt them as often as you like, but your mark will be an average of those attempts. So if you do the quiz, and I'm not bringing up the quiz on screen because I don't want you to see it, but if you do the quiz twice, and the first time you get 50% and the second time you get 100, your final mark will be 75. So as you go through it, remember that. And they do count towards your final grade. So as you work through each module and each lesson, you are going to continue to build on the knowledge. So that was module 1. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5 in your first course. Once you get through all of them, you will have a practice test that you can use. And this practice test is going to take 10 sample questions from your final test. You can do the practice test up to 10 times. There's no grade for it. It is just for you to get familiar with how the final test works and to review some of the lessons. Once you're comfortable with it, you will mark it done and you will go on to your final test. Now, your final test for every course is 50 questions that combine questions from every module. And you only get one chance to do it. So it's worth 40% of your final grade, and you get one chance to do it. So go back, do your reviews, study with a friend before you start your final test. Now, I hope that's helped you navigate Moodle, navigate your program. And as you complete each course, you will be, as long as you finished with 50% or more, you will be issued a digital learning badge, which will be emailed to you for you to share on your social media. Each course should take you about 20 hours to go through, and you have 5 weeks to complete all 5 courses. So make sure you schedule your time. This is an associate certificate program at Assiniboine College, and you will receive digital badging and micro-credentials to share on your resume and help promote yourself in your career and in your industry. If you have any questions at all, my contact information is in your Moodle. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you for joining us here at Assiniboine College.